Good day and welcome aboard, everyone. My name is HarleyTrek and these are the voyages. I hope today finds you well, my friends. I am fantastic myself. It's a glorious Saturday. A bit nippy. Our heat wave is passing. We're getting to more seasonal temps. It is about 56 degrees out right now. There's a little bit of a wind chill. So while I'm not sporting my sexy leather motorcycle pants, it's a bit chilly nonetheless. I am out and about today. I am actually in my quest to be prepared for the hootenanny and the weather conditions one may face. I do have a rain suit, but I don't have any waterproofing for feet nor hands. And after interneting myself to a standstill, I remembered that there is a flea market, an indoor flea market not too far away, that sells motorcycle gear. And I am going to pop over there and just see if perhaps they have an inexpensive option for me. I don't want to spend a ton of money, as these will be very light duty items. And will live most of their lives in my saddlebag. But that is not the topic du jour. I just watched a video this morning by Bronco Ride, my good friend and biker buddy, and talking about risk and how, you know, there are those of us that are wired that the taking of risks releases dopamine and serotonin into the brain, and that's where we get the rush from. You know, before I started riding motorcycles just a few years ago, I would not have considered myself very much of a risk taker at all. I am a very conservative individual. I don't put myself out there very much or very often. And so he did provoke some thought. I mean, I fully realize that motorcycling is a very risky endeavor. I mean, we take our lives in our hands every time we throw a leg over. Actually, not far from my house last night, a lady on a Road King went down. She was not hurt badly. The details are sketchy. I don't know if it was either she lost it and went down, or if someone took her down, but she will be fine. Thank goodness. But Bronco was talking about, you know, skydiving and or the possibility of skydiving and bungee jumping, and I honestly have no desire whatsoever to engage in those activities. I don't like amusement parks. Roller coasters are for the birds. Of course, you know, risk, implied risk, perceived risk versus actual risk. I think this is about as bold as I get. Take from it as you will. But I wanted to expand on that topic a little bit and talk about evolving the fight against stagnation, to reinvent maybe not your entire self, but perhaps components of yourself as you trek through life. I was very much, and maybe to a certain extent still, a stagnant individual. I lived most of my adult life is one particular way, and the catalyst for change came from my divorce, the failure of my marriage, and I decided that at then, I think I was 46. Yeah, 46 when I first started riding motorcycles. 4 years ago now, almost. That as this new chapter has been thrust upon me, that I might as well change things up a little bit. Let's try some new things, some different things. Throw some stuff against the wall, see what sticks. And, this is the major result from that. And like many who have started later in life, we all lament the fact that we did not start years sooner. I would have loved for this to have been part of my life from very early on. But I shan't regret. I shall revel in the fact that I do have this now. I do have the privilege. I have the means and the physical faculty and prowess to make this thing happen. But it's this. I was forced to move from the house that I'd owned for 25 years and chart a new path in that direction. I've in the interest of reinvention or skinny little pedal on the right, push it. You are interested in doing a whole lot of other things besides driving that car. I think you're eating. And if you're not going to share, move on. But I've pierced my ear. I've grown long hair that I've never had before. I have a tattoo. I want more. And it's just try something. The worst that can happen is you don't like it. But don't remain stagnant. Move forward. It's way too easy for us to get into a rut, and then all of a sudden we're too old to make any changes. We're at the end and full of regret and remorse. Don't do it. Stagnation is illogical. Telephone, nitwit. And as I close in to try to find some gear, I'm going to bid you, my friends, a good day. And as always, ride 'em if you got 'em, and live long and prosper.